So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a reading from the 1st of January to the 31st of March for Leo. Stay tuned because we'll be covering romance, career, and also others. So I'll see you after this intro. Welcome back. My name is Jay. I'm from Karnak Holistics, where we learn together and we grow together in the sight of God. So as I said earlier, what I'm going to be doing is doing a reading for Leo, a 3-month reading from the 1st of January to the 31st of March 2022. So stay tuned, hold on. And before we begin, I just want to do some housekeeping. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for all the channel people who and YouTubers who've been watching my videos and also been sending me emails and commenting saying how it's getting on for them and it's helping them out. And they're looking forward to 2022, which is nice to hear. Then I've been hearing a lot of people I see face to face who fear 2022 for some reason. But it's actually a positive because you've got the 2 numbers, which is 2, it's a power of 2. So let's see what's going on. So Leo, let's get started with you. And I'm just going to do the first one, which is about romance, okay? So there's one mo. Though despite Leo could be quite opinionative according to circumstance, they also are quite emotional and like to attach to people and quite traditional. So it's interesting to see. Let's see what comes up for Leo. So first of all, Leo, I feel beginning of the year you're going to start in a really in a slump. We're going to be like not sure which direction to go in. Again, it is the new year and it is a new start, so I'm not really worried about that just yet. But I do see that you've withdrawn. Take time out for yourself. Get yourself a bit more focused, understand where you're going, have a bit more privacy and stop telling everybody your dramas and your issues. And meditate a bit as well. Meditate on any decisions that you do, because I find like you're just telling people all the things you're doing and it's not necessarily coming out the way you want it to come out. So what you need to do is focus upon where you're going, what you're doing. And I see there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I see things getting better. So first thing, and also with that, there's going to be, as long as you accept things for the way they are, things will get better for you. I feel like you're not accepting things for what they are. And if you do, it moves you on to the next level and of yourself in romance, because at the moment you put all your eggs in one basket thinking that it's all going to be fine and dandy, and it's actually gone pear-shaped or gone tits up. So don't worry too much. I do see like you've been living in a situation where it wasn't the way you wanted it. So at the moment you feel it's not the way you want to. Your intuition is right where you're standing at the moment about your relationship. It's correct. Though despite it's not showing fruits yet, it will in time. Be mindful, things will change. Things will step forward for you if you keep your mind and focus. Remember, all these things are only for a season, and a season is only the time frame you allow it to be. And if you're going to be worrying and going, oh, this is going to go pear-shaped for me and things are going to go wrong, then it's going to be a bit of a hard slog for you coming out of your situation. I also feel that there's a lot of wisdom that you need to learn. So whatever you're going through, you're learning something from it, and you're there to share as well in your relationship. You need to learn from your partner and stop trying to dictate and control your partner, because your partner is there to help you. They're there to be the other side to help prop you up for you to move forward. But you seem to be kind of like trying to lead the way. Sometimes your partner leads the way, sometimes you do, but by and largely it should be a 50-50. But I feel with Leo, you can be quite aggressive in not getting things your way. So it causes arguments and disgruntlements with you and your partner. You with friends as well, because remember, relationship is about not just about your partner, it's also about your friends as well. So be mindful about who and what you're doing. I see there's a like a gift come in. I'm not sure it's a gift. I think it's more that there's a signing of contracts to do with a relationship. I feel like whatever you're waiting for with this partner, they're going to help you get what you need to get to. I see there's potential with this moving forward, but I feel like you have a tendency to, again, want to be in the driving seat. Sometimes you need to be the back seat driver and not trying to control and have it your way all the time, because it's about you gaining something. There is in January, the 19th is significant for me in regards to relationships. There could be something to do with a friend, partner, but I don't feel it's family orientated. So the relationship is not to do with the family, it's to do with a partner or a really close friend. There is a shift coming there for you. From what they're telling me, is like I see 2 or 3 doors opening for you that you can walk through, but that's down to you whether you are ready to take the plunge to move forward. But I feel like you passed on a lot of your concerns about yourself. When you always come to this doorway, when you come to change, you always seem to be in the same fix. You always seem to have on the same head. You need to change your view about your move forward. So moving on, I see like if you're in a relationship, I see it gaining and getting I see it moving forward positively. I see like even an engagement, a stronger love growing. I see the truth will come out as well. But if you are the Leo and you're living a fake relationship, how can I explain this? If you're not open and honest with your husband or partner or wife or whatever, then it will come out now. So be mindful, be open, and be cautious. If you are intentionally going to say something to them about yourself, I feel like there's a change in the relationship, and it's really a strong one, because I see truth coming out in it. I do see love, you either revisiting or being with somebody. I've seen this a lot across when I heard about Leo for next year. I see especially in February, this is about February, I see a regain of love, or I see reflection about love, about a past love, or a relationship you were in, and if it's ended, I see you thinking about that. Be mindful. I feel there's love and a union coming out of this. I also see happiness and a growing of fondness and togetherness through this, but it will take probably about 6 weeks for things to kind of like come to its end or grow, or to make some kind of truth. But if you try and push it, it's all fake. It won't move anywhere. It will be stale and slow. So you need to be mindful how you do it. You have to be mindful and open. Just be yourself. Just be open and honest. Be a human being having a existence with other people, and be open and honest about your journey. Moving on, I've got a card here which is saying to me that you need to get back to nature. You've been indoors too much. You've been neglecting your spiritual side, your walk in nature, which you used to do. I feel like you need to watch your back, because I feel that whatever you've done in the past is going to come back and bite you. I also sense that there's a fresh start, but which would lead to an unknown journey for you. And Goddess card is saying to me that there's a nurturer. You're going to call on someone for their help because you're in this stuff. I'm not saying I can't see how deep it is, but it feels like you do seek help and support from somebody to get you through this. And but you need to be open and honest, and don't try and manipulate your way forward. This nurturer is here to help you, to guide you, to see you through this dark time. see you through this valley. Good news is towards the end of March, I see your wish card is there, which means that whatever you want, you would get it. Success, hope. I see clear, everything's clear. All your doors are open and clear for you to get through. Your dark stuff is gone through January and February, and it's now beginning. I'm seeing you winning and being quite successful in what you're doing. I feel like you're going to have some more time to yourself. So I feel there's a lot of salvation going on with you, that you will be able to not just be, I don't think you'll be a lender, I'm a borrower, you may be a lender. So you'll be able to, money's coming in for you, which is good because, you know, moving forward, you need money, and instead of you going to people, they'll be coming to you. But I feel is what is a salvation when it comes to this, when it comes to your relationship. Well, the relationship seems to, if your partner gets promoted or you get promoted, but I do see that influences financial gain. And this is mid-January. Mid-March. I also see luck is on your side. This is the month you need to put things into play. Don't try and force anything between between January or February. Wait till March, because March is when the Wheel of Fortune kicks in, and then you got your wishes there sitting next to the Wheel of Fortune, which shows me there's good times coming. Good news, whatever you're striving to achieve, that's going to be positive. I see luck coming to you as well, and you're going to finally have control back, which you never had, which will leave you looking brilliant and shining from the outset, because I feel like you've not been able to do that. And where there's been darkness, light will come, because I've got the Sun card here, which represents that there is going to be a lightness coming and shining in dark areas and helping you to see your way through. If you're struggling to try, for example, study, or you know which direction to go in, then this is a time when your actual change will come, and you will see the wood through the trees. It will give you guidance. It will show you what to do. So look out for that, because this feels like it's coming straight from spirit. With that, I see one door closing and another one swinging way open. So one slams shut and one opens rapidly. This is because you haven't done it yourself. So spirit steps in to do it. Because I see the Death card here, which represents the closing of one door to another. I feel that it's fatalistic, so I feel like you're going to overcome this, but it will be uncomfortable overcoming it, you know, than opposed to it being smooth sailing. But once you've done that, miracles are going to be able to flow from it, so don't worry too much. I do see other doors open. I see a man with dark hair, looks Italian, probably about 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", probably even slightly taller. They have an influence on your life, Leo. I also see a darker person, like a black person, a black female, and a black male who is going to be influenced by this reading from people around them. But I feel like this person, the black male helps a black woman, or vice versa. But then I see them helping another white person, in that sense, that there is this connection going on through the community. So that is the relationship reading. And I'm going to go on and do the career. So this is career. And people say to me, why don't I just lay the cards out there and start talking about them? But I wanted to do it in real time. So as I'm shuffling, I want to see if I'm shuffling, if something comes up, I can kind of just say it as is, as opposed to not saying it, if that makes sense. So they told me to shift it from the bottom. Okay. So interesting. So lots of changes happening. I need to do 4 rows with this, which is interesting because they only told me to do 3 with the other. So your career looks like it's going to be quite promising, Leo. It looks like there's lots of changes. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite promising. But let's see what happens here. Let me see if I can get through this as quick as possible. My whole table is just full of the cards now. So anyway, moving on, let's get started. So for, again, the same with you, again, Leo, at the beginning of the year, career-wise, it's going to be really slow for the first couple of weeks. To mid-January, things are going to be really slow, and you're going to be withdrawn. You're going to be like a hermit in your space. You know, you need your space. And now I sense there's going to be a lot of, you want privacy, don't want to mix with people, and it feels like, you know, when you come back to work, you don't want to really mix with anyone because you've had all this time off, and now you need to just go and start being open with these random people that you haven't seen for probably 2 weeks or so, and you spend time with family and all the other stuff that's come with it. So yeah, let yourself be there, and go with the flow for that with Leo, and don't. Yeah, I was gonna say go with the flow, and then the card called the flow came up. So go with the flow. Don't fight it. Just ride the storm. Again, I'm seeing contracts again, Leo, in January. So I think your relationship card is influenced by your career card. So I don't know what's going on there. I want to see what it is, but there's a man, an authority figure that you need to talk to, and it's about you collaborating with either your partner or someone or a member of your family is going to help you to do with this contract. Could be contract, could be a bill, could be something that you're struggling with, but I feel there's a struggle with this. It's not a blessing. I feel it's a struggle. So it feels like you are going to overcome it, but you're going to need support, and you're reluctant to ask for support. So you need to do it. I was going to say St. Girls then, but you need to just do it and stop being such a drama queen. And you need to just do it and ask for help. You all need help. I know I do. So at times. So moving on, I've got the moon card, which represents that you being it. As again, it is not what it is. Again, you know what? Just get through January. Let January go, because I feel like January is just not much. It's not one of the greatest things to start. But just because it's bad doesn't mean, just because it's not brilliant, it doesn't mean that you can't start putting things into play. Because there's an element, I want to be independent. I want to stand out for myself. I want to move forward. I want to be out there, but you're not doing the things to do that. And it's really frustrating for us, because when we see this, they say, what do they want? And 1 minute they say they want this and then they want that. And then, yeah, nothing comes from it. So, okay. So moving on, I've got abundance coming in here. So I've got Venus that kicks in. There's a new life, a new beginning. So it looks like your crap's gone now, Leo. You're out of the darkness and you're moving into the light, because I say new life, a new beginning, and the power of 3. Let me say that again. I see the power of 3 happening. Childbirth and the new beginnings, new starts. And then I see transformation, which comes in. So this is about you begin. This is like your new year, than opposed to it being the beginning of January. For your career and for yourself, that's your new year, is the beginning of February, from what I see here. And again, I've got the Death card, which again says about one door shutting, another one opening, and that sits in February, and that's with career, which means that something's changing. Either you're changing jobs, you're changing roles, you're being given more workload, or you're training. There is something going on there that is going to change it, but it's going to be for the better. It's going to be for the better. And as you move forward with it, you need to accept it and stop fighting it, because I feel like you're really hesitant, and there's a word for it. You procrastinate with it all. Don't procrastinate. Let it happen. Go with the flow. It will be all right. It will be all right on the night. You know, beautiful. You got the Wheel of Fortune towards the end of February, early March. Mid-February, getting to early March, I'm seeing your luck's changing. I see the Wheel of Fortune stepping in there. Good times with you taking control of what you are. You start seeing the bearer of your fruits that you've put down last year, or the beginning of the new year, flourishing or starting to begin. Or you may have time now to start laying some fruits down for the year. So don't think things are bad and you can't do anything, you can. Again, call and help. Call for help. Then I'm seeing, again, end of February, early March, I'm seeing a success. The sun's out in your world, in your career. Things are looking really good. I'm seeing happiness with light. And there's a creativity aspect of this. Now, it doesn't mean you should go and learn to do life drawing. What they're saying is that within your industry, you need to be a bit more creative in how you approach things, and in order to be more successful, instead of just doing things by the mundane, because it feels like that's what you do. Don't do it by the mundane, do it by how you feel it should be done, and then shift it to your own unique way of doing things. Moving with that, I forgot to put the goddess card down. So the goddess card here is for me, compassion. Have compassion. I think this isn't about people. This is about you. You need to have compassion with yourself. I'm seeing you beating yourself up a lot around that time, and I think you're still recovering from January. And whatever's happened in January. So it'd be interesting to see what goes on. I've got quite a few friends who are Leo, so I want to see what happens with them, because it's really pinnacle about January affecting February. I'm seeing also, again, be a backseat driver. You're going to have to do that for the next couple of months until at least March, because it feels like a lot of the stuff that's going on is out of your hands. And there you go. See, everything's about timing. This is about, that's it, timing. Divine timing. Use your common sense. Use your focus. Be disciplined. Allow divine timing to kick in. Don't try and take control. Put it on God's altar and let God help you. I see, again, you being quite individual, quite inspirational to a degree, helping people. I see you're strong-willed. There's a lot of magnetic energy around you that you seem to radiate. So you're drawing in all these people, and now's the time to start drawing them in and make sure that you do the law of attraction properly, that you call upon the right people to come into your life, not just some random person just to turn up for whatever reason. I see wonders, independence. Some of the things I'm picking up on, I'm hearing them say to me, this brilliance and originality. So you need to be original in the things you do. Don't let it just, again, as I said earlier on, don't let it just go by the wayside. I feel like, again, in end of March to end of February is really pinnacle. So end of February, what we're looking at, what date is it? Can you tell me what date it will be? The date, they said about the 12th, 15th, 18th and 19th are physical dates you need to look at, and it's about having and reassuring yourself and others about who and what you do. So yeah, as we move on, I'm seeing there's a choice you need to make, a decision you're going to do, which is going to influence your whole career and where you're moving forward and what you're going to achieve. I see like this change is going to be a pinnacle. So I see a new beginning, new life. Things from your past is going to influence this new decision about where you're going. It could be that you may move away. It may be that you may move backwards. It may mean that you change jobs again. But it feels like something's coming in. But for you're in between two worlds, you're not quite there yet. You're still on your journey to achieve this. And then I've got the Hangman. Be careful. Be careful what you do, what you say. Don't advertise on Facebook what you're doing. As I say, what Yodi says, don't say, just do. And then say. Because at the end of the day, you're just going to get egg on your face if it doesn't open and come to fruition. And start thinking about the future, because though despite you're in a state of going with the flow and all these changes happening, taking a backseat driver, you need to turn around and look at the future and what your future looks like. Is your future bright? Do you need to change anything? And if it is yes, then change it. Don't hang about. And finally, for your career, I've got the Wish Upon a Star, your star card. So for me, it's like there is your wishes are all coming true. No matter what is going on for you, you will overcome it. But you need to be. It's about you being reborn again, and you finding your identity in society. And now's the time to do it. So that is your career. So now I'm gonna do other. So I'm gonna pull 4 cards for this and to see if there's anything, because I'm gonna look at probably like traveling, health to a degree, and also probably family. So let's have a look. So choices is coming up. You're going to have to make a choice about your future. I feel like this is for both career and love. It feels like there is a new beginning happening, a new start and a drive forward for you guys, Leo. And I also feel like you're coming out of some darkness and you're rising like the phoenix, and you're rising into greater pastures new, which is good, because then you would see the truth. You would see the truth about yourself, not necessarily about the things that you've been through, but about yourself. And that's the things you need to work on. So be mindful. Don't not do it because it's important for your growth and your expansion forward. Next one is you're going through a door. I feel, though says it's just like one door, but I feel you're going to go through a few doors, 4 or 5 even. So be prepared for that. Be as natural as you can. Be yourself. Don't try and fake it to make it, because it won't work. Just be open and honest about yourself and how you're moving forward, because things seem to be really unknown and unsure right now, but it will come to fruition. And then I'm seeing you being able to create things. You're making wonders happen. You're making things shift, but you still have a lot of doubt about yourself. So you attach yourself to all these negative people. But if you're positive about yourself, you will attach yourself to positive people. So that's that. And I don't feel like it's anything significant, but it kind of covers what we were talking about earlier. So people, Leo, it was good to read for you. You know what? Like, share, and subscribe. Pass this over to any other Leos that you may know. This can help them in 2022 from the 1st of January to the 31st of March. Because even though you may not resonate with it, but someone else may be the thing they've been looking for. So people, stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. And God bless, and namaste.